Hello everybody and welcome to another Jarrison Time informational video. In today's video, we will be looking at how to link a user to a host server. Once we have installed the Jarrison Time onto the user computer, when we open it up for the very first time, the login page will look as follows. We see that we are not able to do anything on this login page as the system is trying to connect to a database that it cannot find. Through this, the system will keep looking until it cannot find it, and what it will do is prompt us to take the next step. Then the prompt will tell us to download our JT Manager. We're going to say yes, and a new window will appear. On the new window, it's telling us it's connecting to our website, and then after that we need to download the actual JT Manager. So we're going to say yes to that download, and we're going to let that run. Once the download is done, what we'll find is a wizard will pop up for us to be able to take our next steps and actually install the JT Manager. So from here, with the wizard that has opened up, we're then going to say next, next, next. That'll then allow us to install the JT Manager. I'm going to go through all of those prompts as mentioned, and from there, everything will install. Once we are done, we're going to then say close. We're going to go to our window at the top left here. We're going to say close on that. And then the system is going to prompt us to use the JT Manager. So we're going to say yes. And after that, the system will then open up our actual JT Manager for us, and it will already be searching for your database connections. As we see there, it then says that it is attempting to connect to a database, right? But it's also picking up that there are multiple databases. Now, in my case, there are on my machine, but it could be that your machine is different and it then connects to the correct one. After that, the system will then say these are the available instances that there are. All we need to do is select the one that we then know should be the correct one. We can then say use selected on the bottom right. The Jarrison Time login screen will then change. As we see here, we are now able to log into Jarrison Time. So that would be our first point at getting the connection done from a new user to a database. Now, after this, we also have a secondary option. For the second step, again, if we then open up for a first-time user that we have just installed, the connection will still not take place. Now, this is again if we have not done the JT Manager option. We're going to let the system go through its prompts as well again, and then ask us to actually download the JT Manager like it did before. Once it gives us the option for the JT Manager, this time we're going to say no. Jarrison Time will then close the system down, and what we will have to do is go through to the following, which is our file explorer. The path for us to follow again would be then our C JT data config. Once we are in the config itself, we'll see that we have an option here that says jarrison.ini. Once we click on that, it'll open up through into a notepad. Two things that we need to then have a look on this notepad are the top two, security and then our server option. So for security, we're going to change it from NT to then say SQL, right? And the server, the first point of the server option here would then be your computer name. If you are connecting to an actual database, you're going to have to change that name to the database name or the database IP. After that, we can then change our actual instance name by removing the last bit of it and then typing in what we actually named our instance on the server itself. So in my case, that'll be Jarrison 2019. Once done, I'm going to say file, save. I'm going to save that file. We can then close up our INI and open Jarrison Time once again. And there we'll see that Jarrison Time is able to actually get in with our username and password. With that done, that'll be all for the video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.